Sorry, didn't realize my mic went on. Hey, what's going on, guys? Running late today, and I probably should have just went ahead and canceled because I can't get Unity to start up now. So it was like just a comedy of errors tonight. I just cannot get a break. But how you guys doing? This is Big Man. I was going to try to work on a new mechanic tonight, but again, I can't get Unity to open for whatever reason. And the last time this happened, I had to just go ahead and reinstall Unity, which is not going to be fun to sit and do on stream. So what I may end up doing is I just may end up just doing some coding, a couple things I've been meaning to do, and just kind of call it a night after that. But feel free to sit back, relax, code along, whatever makes you feel good. Let's get to it. So I found the right button. Okay. So this is Unity. Or Unity Hub, at least. It's just sitting there. And I've killed it. I've at least killed it once. And so it's probably done for the night. It's probably not coming back. I'll try it one more time. Hopefully I don't like crash the stream or something. Yeah, so there's been some things I've been putting off anyway. I have been putting off doing like maybe a logging system for errors. I mean, just little stuff that I haven't really thought about touching until other things were more important things were done. I could just kind of start trying to knock some of those out. We'll see. I wonder, did Twitch remove viewer numbers? It's definitely not showing up. Or when I look at the stream. That's interesting. Probably if it's a low number. But anyway. All right. What are we doing here? Let's go someplace nice. Well, let's see. You can't see that Statue of Liberty behind us. Oh, yeah. Do I want to put some fire under my feet? All right. Let's see what we can do here. I know that's one thing. I need to probably have it where the logging will delete itself after a couple of days. That way we don't have the logs sitting around. I probably can just grab the logging code from another app I have. I don't even need to write that again. I don't think I've got anything in here to do that yet. All right. So I guess I should go find that code then for logging. Should not take me long. I have to go. Oh, well, I just realized there's something else I gotta do, but I need Unity for that. But yeah, so let's open up one of my other projects and actually get this logging. So not so much a new mechanic as a new functionality, I guess. New process, maybe? Hopefully this won't take forever. Yep, and Unity's so frozen it won't even. Unity Hub still sitting there, not doing nothing. So just go ahead and crash it out for tonight. Why is it? Why is Visual Studio like pegging my my memory? Jeez. Let me get rid of this. See if make sure we're not about to have like a stream crash or something. That. Then let's get this. Why is Visual Studios take up so much memory? Like my memory's pegged at 98%. So let me get this code and then let's close this up. Okay, I got a bad feeling about all this. I really need to move here. Let's close that out. And then we'll probably clean it up. I wrote that a while ago when I was into like Hungarian notation, and then that's definitely a thing I don't do anymore. Let's put this in utility. And see, yeah, where there's errors there, I need to go ahead and put the login in.
It's the invisible man, hot damn, jackal, madman cool, ready to jam, it's the freshest you've ever seen him. Roll the bass, rock the party through the evening. It's past the disco, beyond any club. You gotta be legendary funky to be allowed to even show up. But if you make it in here, you're in for one hell of a night. Cause the
Why do I hear it echo?
even if you want it to, the beat takes a hold of you. The funk is so hard, it's taking over you. Old Jack is now controlling you. Got them all pop locking on the spot. Got the heads bopping like the Jack in the Box. We're gonna drop the guillotine right from the top. So when it reaches your head, it'll cut it clean off. Make your way to the dance floor.
Okay, that's weird. Anyway.
Don't even waste no time. Make your way to the dance floor. Don't waste no time. Don't even waste no time. Go.
This stream is going to be a short stream anyway. I probably won't get through all this, but at least get it started.
Make your way to the dance floor. Don't waste no time. Don't even waste no time. Make your way to the dance floor. Don't waste no time. Don't even waste no time. Death never looks so vibrant, tall like a tyrant, but coloured in violent oranges, yellows and reds. Popping them big tunes from the speaker heads. Who said the Grim Reaper needed to be a black cloak wearing son of a soul eater? No ghost stories around the campfire, just a crowd yelling for him to turn the volume up higher. Never seen a scene like this before. Everybody all on the dance floor, break dancing going on hardcore. Get your hands up, throw him an encore. The Pied Piper, rule his subjects. Move even if you don't know the dance steps. Get funky by all accounts. Now make your way to the dance floor and bounce, 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 bounce.
That we will create that later.
Bounce. Everybody just bounce, bounce, bounce. I wanna see ya bounce, bounce. Everybody just bounce tonight, man. Come on.
Because that's a waiting queue for things that have not been. Because what I found is when you're logging, sometimes if it's locked, you want to just kind of put things in waiting status. Now we go up and fix a couple things. So that takes care of everything but our variables. What up, Mr. Human Limits? What took so long? Yeah, I was running late today. And Unity won't even open for me, so I can't even use Unity tonight. So this is just gonna be me just coding tonight, and then I'll you know, see what's up after that, I guess. How you doing, man? What you been up to? Man. I don't know what it is. I was running late, and like I guess that means I probably shouldn't have streamed in the first place. So, but I was running late, and then get on here, and Unity won't even start up. It's like, come on. Hey, how'd you? Did you find out if you were gonna be able to stream or not? No, you should streams. Appreciate the confidence or the motivation. Oh, that reminds me. Got a new thing I wanna put up here. Oh, let me show it. I just clicked it. I have not installed it yet. So I can find it. I love this thing so much. Well, my parents agree it would be okay for me to do it, but uh-oh. What's the but? Where is that? Where is that? There it is. Yeah, turn it down for a second. My dad is looking at my channel, and in my video says I'm a gay furry, not Christian. He's thoroughly furious. Oh man, I got it. Everyone. Okay, all right. I'll show you this when you get back. And that takes care of that. Let me see if this is wired up right. Green Coder, what's up, man? How you doing tonight? Nothing much. What have you? When's the last time I talked to you? Did you know I had gotten, if you remember, I got laid off one job. If you haven't been here in a while, I got laid off one job, found a new job. I'm not even sure what UTS is, but I got laid off a job, got a new job. Yeah, this was actually a couple months ago, and then like that job was so like crazy, I went ahead and quit it. So I literally. Now are you rich? No, absolutely not. So I'm staying on. I was staying on until like they found a replacement, and so I've actually been interviewing internally. So we'll see how it turns out. How about you, man? How's your stuff going? Now you're working. Wow, dude. That was harsh. Yeah, I know you ain't gotten those contracts. How are they doing? I know you're kidding, because I wouldn't take that from anybody else. I'm in my club. I know you were unemployed for a while. Okay. Let me. What's these ads? Definitely not, man. If you get an award and them nice contracts you were telling me, you definitely ain't worthless. They don't give that type of money to worthless people. So I'm waiting for work. You mean you're working for your own company? So I'm working for my own company. Are you still with the company you were? Oh, okay. All right. You were getting contracts for your own company. I was thinking you were working for. No, I know what you're saying though. Companies don't like me as an employee. Some people like that though. Like some people just need it to need to have their own ability. You know. Hey, what's happening, Friendly? Wow, okay, that's a lot. How you doing, Friendly? I'll just call you Friendly. I wish I was the GOAT. So I catch back up with you, Green, after commercials. I lost 3 jobs in 6 months. That's the jail card in Germany. Oh man, sorry to hear that, man. I know we talked about that a little bit. So what you up to tonight, Friendly? Are you a dev? So I have to do my own stuff. Okay, so you're not affected by the commercials too, I see. Okay, cool. Well, that's when but you got those good contracts, right? Working on your own company, right? That's good. It is strange, man. It is super strange. I swear, man. It's how do I even explain it? I am good to make my own money, but companies hate me. Well, some people just aren't made for that corporate environment, and I don't feel like that I am either, but I've just adapted so much to it. Because I would love to be on my own freelancing, but like, you know, it is what it is. How you can't explain that? Talking about me like adapting to working for a company. I mean, it's just like survival. I've been through the 2008 financial crash. I've been through COVID. I guess you can kind of say I was 9/11 as well. Kind of the aftermath where like a lot of people were not having a lot of jobs, or there weren't a lot of jobs around. You know, I've been through all that. I've kind of learned to adapt. Because like when COVID happened and I got laid off, like I was freelancing, and I like struggled. I've talked about this before here, but I struggled like for like 5 months before I actually made any money. And then when I started making money, I got a job. I got a job offer. U.S. job market is more liberal. It's more like an angry grandpa. You have to do job for 40 years in a row. Yes, some places are like that. I hear the Japanese market is kind of something similar to that. But here's the thing about the U.S. market, though. Like, there's not a lot of protections for employees here. So, like what I just went through. Like at the previous company, they could just let me go at any. Like I was an employee of theirs for like 4 years, and they just like when they just didn't have work for me because of the slowdown right now. Like they just decided to let me go. Yeah. But I did get. It wasn't a bad let go. It was actually like they actually helped me out afterwards. So I can at least say that they were nice enough to like, you know, not just crap me out the door like other places have. I think that's everything, right? Yeah. So now we actually have to implement this. I do want to put I want to put but in Germany, you got bullied when you use your rights. Yeah. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah, just like companies like here too, companies have like the ability to affect like law, and they of course have money to throw at like lawyers on top of lawyers. So like they do try to intimidate you out of like legal actions and stuff. When you've been like damaged by them in some way. I'm gonna jump over to the other screen. Well, I'll leave it on here. If people want to start using the redeems, I'll jump over to the other screen. Because I don't have the redeem set up on this screen. Same in Japan, they advise you to wait 10 hours in the blank room when you're not welcome at all. When you're not welcome at all. You're talking about like advise you to wait 10 hours in the blank room. You're talking about like they try to force you out by just not like giving you things to do, essentially. Like they was it quiet fire you, I guess? Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's some of that here, but it's more of they just make you do menial tasks or menial work. It's kind of, I know there's a difference between here and Japan. I know that. But here, if they don't want to be bothered with firing you, then because if they fire you, then they have to pay out to Social Security, or not Social Security, but they have to pay out some money to the system, to the government for that to cover you for a while or something like that. But they can just essentially like make your life hell. They can give you like a bunch of work that you can't do all at once, and then, you know, try to give reason for you to leave and all that stuff. All job markets have their problems. Yeah, I hear you on that. Yeah. What am I doing here? I need to set up a deletion of the log file, but I also didn't need to have the number of days. Make it like 7 days for deleting files. Log file retention. It's days, not data. I have to pull this back into my other projects. I don't do any of this in there. I just let the log files like stack up. But it's also a myth that they are better off in Europe. In Germany, for example, it's enough for an owner to set up offices with no more than 10 employees managed by a CEO, then can fire people for no reason. Just like, oh, so it's of a size that they have to do protections. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. That's interesting. I did not know that. So essentially they allow small businesses to hire and fire at will. Okay, that makes sense. So, and then companies pretend to be small businesses. I got you. That makes a lot of sense, actually, in a terrible way. I just feel like my chair is trying to break from under me. That would seal off the night if my chair just broke. 'Cause it just made a weird sound up under me. Our politicians are always telling us how good we have it here and how bad it is in the U.S. Man, it's yeah, I mean, it's the propaganda. And they have it here about, you know, us versus Europeans as well. But I'll take you guys' healthcare over ours. I know it's like you got longer waits and stuff like that, but still, the money that's shelled out is crazy. Yes, in the US they say exactly. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, like they talk trash about like, hey, you have like universal health care, but you have to wait like 10 years to see a doctor. I mean, I know there is a wait, but they make it like extreme. And hey, you still have to, even though, like, say I have healthcare coverage, you have to wait a mix of 6 months. Yeah, you have to wait. Yeah. But even like I with healthcare coverage, I still have to set an appointment with my doctor months out. Like if I really need to, I can probably get an appointment. Like if I have a real emergency. Like a closer appointment, but I still have to wait and schedule out my appointment like weeks and then months in advance. You have to do it 2 more times. How you? Oh, you got to run back out in water again. When things get serious, things can move quickly. Okay, but you have to stand your ground. Okay, I got you. Oh, here's something I'm gonna put up on a new redeem. Let me turn off the radio. Because I love this so much. Radio, stop. Stop, radio. Why aren't you stopping? Okay. Why is nothing working tonight? I have to manually do it. Oh my goodness, don't start talking about that. You know what? I'll talk about that in a second. I love this so much. Can you hear it? Hello. Can you hear it? Oh, I don't have them. I don't have that on, do I? Oh, all right. Hold on. Go get the money. 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 This is to motivate me. Go get the money, 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 oh, good. That's gonna be redeemed once I get it all set up. I love that so much. I wonder if the radio isn't working on this screen. That's what it is. I have not set it up here properly. Do you have the money? That's what the point is. Go get the money. Go get the money. You get to tell me that. It'll literally be like motivate. It'll be like the command. I gotta go get the money. And maybe shake my booty to get it. I don't know. It is not defined what go get the money is. Wait, you have no money? I mean, I ain't got like that motivated type of money. That type of motivation is like money you got to go get now. You got to get out there and get it. My current money is slow money. You be shaking what? But to your question, Mr. Human Limits, and for people who don't know, I will explain the conversation we had last stream. Excuse me, let me clear my throat. So, I asked for the people who are on YouTube, people who watch YouTube, what type of commercials do you get? Because I get commercials for erectile dysfunction pills. And I'm like, why? What do they know about me that would put that on me? So you pee-pee broke and you, wait a minute, so you pee-pee broke, there must be hard moment of silence. So, I get, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Anyway, moving on to the other subject we were talking about. Like, what the heck does the exact words were, how did they get that information? How did they get any information to target me? And the worst part of those commercials, it's the woman talking about the guy. I would be horrified if my woman was talking about me in that terms. You were probably looking for, I was not looking for it. Nah. Do not put that on me. No. Do you have the brain chip? No, hopefully they haven't put a brain chip in me. I don't know. But like, it's the woman talking about, you know, my man is so quick in bed that I almost didn't want to do it anymore. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. Like, what am I actually watching here? I think they chipped your brain and they know you think about needing. No, sir. No. I mean, if I heard my woman saying that to somebody, I would be screaming from the other room. And I guess it's effective because, I mean, no guy's gonna want to hear that. I almost didn't want to do it anymore. Exactly. I mean, seeing a pretty lady talk about the erectile dysfunction, I guess that's a good marketing tool. But I'm just like, what in the heck are they, how are they targeting me with this? I just feel like because maybe I watch like, or I listen to like, you know, old 80s music, maybe they just think I'm of an age. I don't know, man. It's just weird. Old man, big old man. I am not that old. I don't feel that old. I don't feel old like that. And I'm not saying anything wrong with people who have erectile dysfunction. I'm not making fun of people who have an actual issue, but still. All right, look, to be honest, most animals don't last very long. Okay. So, like, I don't know, I have kind of standards, you know, it's messed up, you know. And when people talk about high value, like, wait, okay, I gotta switch to my other screen for this one. Hold on. I gotta get to my soundboard here. Hold on. Let me get to the soundboard. Here we go.
What the fuck?
Exactly. What the
fuck
are you even talking about? It's fine to be 80. We're not judging. Forget you, man. By the way, redeems are up now if you guys want to mess with them. Oh, man. You're like yogurt that's only good for one more day? Good grief. People still... Wait, I can't... Okay. People still eat you, but with weird feeling.
What the fuck?
What is going on tonight? Dad joke. Why did an opera singer go sailing? They wanted to hit the high seas. I don't get where that came from, Green Coder. How did I get these guys? Man. I must have pissed somebody off in a past life. I mean, you gotta stay loyal, bro. No, you owe as what? But you can't do what? What is going on? We just be like this. Good grief. Oh man. We love you tonight. Way too hard. Okay, I'm gonna take that as a translation problem on that one, but I appreciate the sentiment. Oh man. Where's my music? Did my music die? Oh, I must have turned it off on the other screen. There we go. I mean, there's a chance I just have ejectile dysfunction and I'm projecting on you. No, don't project that on me. Ugh. If you have ejectile dysfunction, that should be considered a deadly weapon. Regulated by the law. Oh, God. I write this, brother. All of this is weird. Projecting just means you have fun. You make fun of someone to cover over your own shit. I mean, I know what projecting is. You said eject. Oh, you said erectile. Okay, sorry. I thought you said ejectile, like you were ejecting. Sorry. That's my dyslexia. No. Oh man, I wouldn't eject. Oh God, why would you say something like that? At least you said you wouldn't, but even the thought that you even would. I would. Okay, Green Coder, no. I'm clearing my name. You thought. All right, moving right along. Let's actually get some work done. Exactly. Green, do not go over to the dark side of this stream. Already did. Sorry. See what you did, Miss Human Limits? You're corrupting my other viewers. I've been making a small little horror game and I got World Generation done. That's cool. I am planning, by the way, I am planning I am trying to plan at least to do a community game night where I'm playing the community games. So I will be grabbing one of yours. So you let me know which one you want me to grab. I like the Emperor of the Dark Side. Gravitas, my Darth Vader. That's funny too. I just watched a Rogue One last night with Amani. I don't want to spoil it. I'm gonna say if you haven't seen it, if you haven't seen it, I'm not gonna spoil it because I know Mitchie Limits is not a Star Wars person, but it was just funny. I had to tell somebody I had to talk to somebody who knows Star Wars enough to know why it's funny if you go watch the show Andor and then you go into Rogue One, the end of that, how that hits you. Yeah, I can't go into it, but she was fairly shocked at the end of that movie. Even though she had seen it like 10 years ago, because the show Andor is like the prequel to the movie. So we watched all the way through that show into the movie. And then it has kind of a shock. Now the ending is kind of shocking now that you've seen the lead up. All right. 3 more minutes before I gotta stare more lawn. Okay, I was doing the delete part. I completely got lost track as we were talking. I got a day-night cycle working, hunger, inventory, and crafting, forging. Nice, nice. Oh my goodness, we Europeans eject on everyone. That's our way of showing respect.
What the fuck?
Exactly. Water. Okay, okay, water. I was gonna say, if you said project, I would probably I wouldn't have to go into Europe. I mean, some people are into it. I don't know, but you said project. I would be there with you. I don't know about eject. I don't know what they're ejecting on people. Unless you go to Germany. I hear Germany's into some kinky stuff. Can you confirm or deny Green Coder? Will eject on one special person. Okay, enough of that. Enough. Mr. Human Limits, you're going too far. I don't know if I want to Google that. Nope, that's a trap. That's a trap. Nope, that's a trap. You take the Germany big man. I cannot. For multiple reasons. I refuse. We all run naked over the beach in church. Oh, I actually think I heard about that, actually. Yeah, I got you. We love doing such stuff. Probably pretty liberating, honestly. Just letting it all hang out and when you run. And the thing is, I know some German terms that I'm afraid to say out loud because I fear where the conversation is going to go if I say them. Because in my head, I was like, I wonder if I said this, what would Green Coder would say to say if it was a real term or not. But then if they are real terms, oh, the best ejectors, good grief. If I said them and they were true, would I actually have to hear that conversation? I'll be back. Time to go stare. Choose this grass. Once I get back, I need you to say the for me, huh? I don't know what you meant by that. Tell us where. No. I think we're gonna be good on that. I shouldn't really even mentioned it, but I was like, it was in my head. The terms, I need to know them. No, you don't. There aren't bad German terms. I don't know about that. I feel like in any language you're going to have bad terms. I would say, are they bad German terms? They are supposed to be for, well, no, they're not like bad words. They refer to certain things. Well, I can take, so now gives me date time. I can do a date difference. I mean, worst thing you could say is in Germany is, don't say that. No, we're not talking about anything like that. Just be careful, like on Twitch. Yeah, also be careful on Twitch. I know you were just giving an example, of course, but you know, the filters sometimes will like. I know there's definitely filters for certain things, like automatic filters across the board. I believe. I don't know if they track though, so just be careful. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, I got you on that. So I can actually make, that's the message. Where's the log? Where's the... file name. Okay, so I need to just make a couple of these, like one for 7 days back. There is maybe one other bad word. Yeah, no, yeah. Save it, but we'll see what it would. Oh, somebody hit me up on Discord. Oh no, that's wrong. Okay, never mind. There's no problem. I got you. Hopefully I reconnected in time. Well, I'm gonna go check. I guess I'm back on up over there. All right. One file. One file. To delete. There's various phrases that are still difficult, but only in context. For example, slogans used in connection with concentration camps, such as, yeah, strength through joy, and yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine those would be pretty problematic in certain situations. Well, in a lot of situations over there, I'm sure. So it exists. Trying to say Indians. Well, I mean, there are people from India. Now, if you're talking about like Native Americans, well, they don't say even Native Americans here really anymore. They say indigenous peoples. Because Native Americans has gotten a negative connotation. So it's supposed to be indigenous peoples. Right, Native Americans. That's what I'm saying. Like you wouldn't really hear. We're not supposed to. Well, say it's not proper to say Native Americans anymore. Here, you would say indigenous peoples. because Native Americans have like gotten the term has gotten kind of a negative connotation on top of it. Mr. Human was playing his own version of a water the lawn simulator. Close to your BP, Biggie? Huh? Getting close to your... Am I getting close to your PB, Biggie? What is your water the lawn sim PB? Personal best. Oh, I don't water the lawn, man. My lawn is it's pretty terrible. Like, it's full of like dandelions and everything, and I just cut it. The thing is, Amani cuts more grass than me. She actually likes cutting grass. So we'll like split the lawn. Does your dog water the lawn? I mean, he does his business on the lawn. It's not really watering it because it kills the grass. Here, the word Indian has positive connotation. It refers to neighboring. Well, that's weird because here, like, we don't say that because one, it would be confusing because we have people from India here, as well as indigenous peoples. So that's one reason we've kind of went away from that towards Native Americans, and then Native Americans got the negative connotation on top of it. So of course now we're indigenous peoples, doing indigenous peoples. For the amount of time he pees on stream. He pees on stream? He has never peed on stream, I'll tell you that much. I would assume your yard is a jungle. No, he has these spots where, like, you know, he's gone a number of times and it, like, you know, it's killed all the grass. Yeah. Take him out to the backyard. Yeah. Yeah, that's where he goes. Unless he's walking. Sometimes when he walks, I try to like get him to like say a park area. So he used India to refer to the words in. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Huh. But yeah, you know, I try to like not let him pee in people's yards. I try to get him to like the park area near us and when we're walking. But sometimes he will just go, and I'm just like, doggone it. Don't do that. Stop. Let's go. We're not going to do that. I shouldn't even really mention I was debating on it, but I was like, that's going to lead us in conversations we probably shouldn't go. One time I watched a lady take her dog to poop in your yard, and then she kind of like kicked it into the bushes. Wow. For one, why would you, if you're going to do that, why would you kick it? Because I've actually had a guy, like I went to like, this is back when I was living in an apartment early on with Amani, and I went to take the trash out. And there was nothing in the yard in front of my apartment when I walked out, and this guy walked behind me with his like big dog and like on a straight up chain. We both know you're talking about different conversations. Here, anyway, yeah, it was nasty. Ugh. Why would you kick it though? But anyway, like he walked past me with this big dog. I can't remember what type of dog it was. And so I, you know, go out to like the trash, you know, the big trash can or whatever out there, and throw my trash in and come back, and it's right in the yard, like fresh. I'm just like, and I ran after the guy. I didn't know this guy from anybody, and this was already a bad neighborhood. I'm running straight up at this guy to the point that the dog turns around and kind of almost is trying to come at me. And like, I was like, look, man, like, have some respect. Like, I don't come in your yard and poop in your yard. He's like, it wasn't me, dude. It wasn't. Like, okay, man, but listen, I don't disrespect you. Please don't disrespect me by coming in my yard and pooping in my yard. Like, you know. So I was young then and I was dumb. So, cause that could have gone any number of bad ways. There were writers like who portrayed Necrons in a very positive light. There were seeing brave, rebellious, strong, and they are like the stuff that the indigenous peoples have gone through in this country. I'm telling you, send me that, bro. I don't know if you want to take that dog. That dog was a huge dog, as far as I remember. And the thing is, too, I think he moved out like the next day. But that place sucked, man. Not the dog, the man. But that place sucked. My place got robbed at one point. Yeah, I guess he was moving out anyway. So, I mean, he was just going to crap in my yard and leave. Yeah, that place got robbed. I'm trying to think, I get robbed more than once there. I know we got robbed once, so they just broke in through like the glass screen door. And there was a bunch of addicts too, because all they wanted was a change. They literally found other things that were more valuable, and they went after like my change drawer, our change drawer, and stuff like that. Like our thing we kept change in. Like you could just tell they were just like trying to get like, some quick money. I don't even know that. I didn't even know that really happened. I always kind of thought it was really. No, I've been robbed a couple times. I mean, I've never been robbed, so yeah. I mean, and glad you don't have to do it because it feels like somebody's like, you know, violated your privacy, I guess. Give me your address. I'll bring some sand and nudist sign for your yard. Trying to get me kicked out of here, the HOA would have me thrown out like immediately. They don't take nothing around here. Dude, they don't even like when you don't cut your grass. They send you a nasty letter. I do live in a very well-off area. Well, okay, good. Good. Hopefully you never have to go through that. I need to subtract. No, I need to subtract days. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm sitting here talking and subtract days. Oh, add in negative days. That's right. You can come over here, get plenty of room for sand and nudist. God, why do I feel like I'm hooking up like the next like what do you call it? The guys that started like Hustler magazine and stuff. Like I'm hooking those guys up for like future, like the future Hustler oh God. Oh man. You mean, oh God. In fact, I just feel like being up here tonight was a mistake. In multiple ways. But But you don't even know that story about like Larry Flynn and the guy and like the other guy. I think it was him and another dude that started like Hustler. And you don't even probably know what Hustler is. Don't go looking it up. No, you love our Hustler content. Yeah, don't look it up, David. That. What am I doing? Don't. I probably shouldn't even mention it. You're specifically underage. I have some grapes. I have some grapes downstairs. You can have them. You can have some. What the? Oh, come on. Exist. I mean, legally, you have no proof of my age. All you have is my word, which is relatively little value. Dude, I feel like... Nah, I'm not gonna make that joke. That's a bad joke. Never mind. No, I will not. Sometimes things come into my head that should just not be said, and that my mouth is ahead. It's like 2 seconds ahead of my brain, and so I have to literally stop myself. Amani says it's a really bad habit, and she's kind of right. I will throw away your grapes. I won't even eat them if you waste it. Oh, actually, I had a variable for this, and I completely forgot. Mr. Human Limits wasting food. And wonders why he gets put outside in roleplay. Because that's what he does. He has me roleplay that he's my pet. The 3 grapes I have eaten will be regurgitated into the... Now you have to think about it because you decide to be responsible. Okay. This is him every stream up in here. Drums Cosmic is hard. Okay. Show me what your cosmic horror look like. Okay. We got on delete. Now we actually need to actually be logging stuff. I like to be that ground big man can count on, always the same. Okay, that's a nice statement. The thing is, when I read that, I got apprehensive that it was going to be some crazy mess you about to say, but that's nice. That's actually kind of nice. You do fix. I don't even think I need that code anymore. Would you like for me to include an extra drawing for free? Huh? I'm paying for drawings? What? I don't know when it was. No? Okay. It's free either way, but if I include it in the message, then it sounds more enticing. Okay. The ultimate loss leader. Sure. If it's free and then I'm getting an extra one for free, I guess it's all good. You know what I don't get about the land of the free? Why doesn't your freedom apply to testicles and breasts? Amen. Amen. Dude, it's so much it's so easy to get like a gun here, but you can't show like if you well, okay, listen. All right, I'm not for public exposure, right? But I am for like in cases where it's not going to be exposed to like, you know, children and stuff, like, yeah, sure. You know, there should be places where you can go shirtless if you really want to, men or women, you know. I mean, men can go shirtless mostly anywhere. I get, yeah, you know what I'm saying. And that's one thing too. One of the so would it be okay if I covered my private parts with an loaded machine? Oh goodness. I mean, listen, in my state, it's concealed carry, so you could probably still do that if you covered it with a loincloth on top of the machine gun. You just look like you're very happy to see everybody. Do not draw that. Okay, I'll check them out. All right, so here's the cosmic horror. So this first one, yeah, that looks horrible, horrifying as heck. That's a mouth with an eye in it. That's some horrifying stuff. Like, I'm gonna eat your soul and then I'm gonna eat your ass. And one or the other is worse than that. But now this, I don't know about the cosmic horror, but this looks pretty as heck. Hanging above the nipples, God. I have the power, the courage, only I can do it. I must rise to accept the task as has befallen me of drawing a naked man covering himself with a machine gun. Oh, God. Would you like this to be a render? Would you like this to be a render, a blender renderer, or a drawing? Well, whichever one's better. I mean, I don't know. I like how I'm just commissioning the Gooner art for free now. Oh, God. You know, you look at your life at some point and you wonder how the heck you got where you are. Yeah, but still, just wonder, like, how did I get here? And is this like punishment from some divine being that I have somehow pissed off? You just have to wonder. You just It's like a jerk. Oh, God. Probably. Oh, my goodness. And the thing is, too, I might actually be like part German. Oh, man. I like being a punishment creature. It feels so bad. Oh, man. But I did talk about this a little bit last stream. Oh, man. I am mainly to do some grass. I am Nigerian English, but like some of the genes did come from like that area of Europe, from Nigerian English. I'm American, but my history, my ancestry is Nigerian English. Yeah. I mean, I consider myself black. African American. Yeah. But some of the genetics, like something like less than 10% came from like the German area. Yeah, I consider myself black. I mean, you do see on the tags like black brilliance, right? Like I used to have black on there. Yeah. Dude, you know what's funny though? Check this out. I used to work with a guy, right? He's a black dude. And he was about to get a promotion at the job we were at. And so the head of the job, right, the boss, the CEO, sits down with him, and that he's a white dude, and he starts talking about how he used to like live on the streets, as a kid, you know, and he grew up hard, and you know, trying to like kind of ingratiate himself to this black dude. And the dude comes out of that meeting and he's talking to me, and he's like, I don't know what he thought. He's talking about the boss. He's like, I don't know what he thought I was from, but I actually grew up on a military base in Germany. Like, the boss totally thought just because he's black, he grew up like on the streets. Can you talk like African? I don't want to talk like African stereotype, honestly. Give me a second. I gotta take a break, get me some water. I'll be right back. Let me find to be right back. All right, we're back. All right, let's go ahead and finish this up. And this will probably be, once I get these logs in, that'll probably be it for the night, because I can't test it until I figure out what's going on with Unity. And you know what I didn't do today that probably was maybe the thing I do normally before I stream is I restart my computer, and I didn't do that tonight. because I was in a rush. So I don't know if that's the cause of Unity not opening. That would be really silly. Yeah, I do too. It's really nice. Making drawings for each stream and collect them for Christmas calendar. Actually, that would be an interesting idea. Ugh. Dry fans. Quick question: would you like a one? Oh, talking to him. You're talking to Green Coder. If you freaky like that, that's a statement. Oh, creator. Okay. It's like saying, that's like the drug dealer saying, hey, I'm not responsible for all these fiends out here. I just sell it. The fat old Harry White who walks hand in hand with Big Man. Oh, actually, that's not a bad thing. Maybe we're best friends. Oh my god, what am I typing here? Increase. I am out of my league. I can't draw. And want to be drawing. Destroy your speed, destroy your spawn. Okay. Join what size people, just personal stuff? Okay. Forgot to hit it, didn't I? In Germany, there's also something called, in literally, decency drinking, where people wear only a belt so they aren't completely naked and indecent. Okay, so they're naked drinking, but as long as they're wearing a belt, they're not considered naked by law? If that's true, that's crazy. But I might need to go check that out one day. Just go to Germany and check it out. Just I have to see it to believe it type thing. Oh, naked drunk man with only a belt on. I cleared that off my bucket list. People wear belts so as not to be indecent. Law doesn't really care about that. Yeah, I'm guessing that's what I was guessing. Like, as long as you're wearing a article of clothing, you're not actually naked by law. That's what I'm guessing that is. I need to do a little more research to clear it with my bucket list. If you know, okay. See, you had to go there. You had to go there, Mr. Balloons. Have to go there. We didn't do any RP. This is what has to make up for it. No, there's no excuse or reason to make up for RP. It is not like I signed any agreement that I was going to do RP with you per stream. Green may not make it through this stream. He may actually laugh himself into a coma. No, you would if I asked him. That's why stream's gonna end in a couple minutes. I had to go to work in the morning, so that's why I was late getting on, and I have to. The Monday streams have to be short, and also I don't have Unity. I'm literally a Unity dev with no Unity. Sorry, but I will try to make another stream this week. At least do a Twitch stream in the middle of the week or something like that. Well, I'll go hang with my not 80-year-old friend. Forget you, man. I am not 80. English. I'm not, well, fine. Bye. Have a good one, man. I'll see you next time. Hope he fixes that erectile dysfunction. Forget you, man. Get out of here. Here, I'll even do this for you. Hold on, if I can find it.
In case I don't see ya. Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.
You tell me. Oh, man. What? Then it looks like some sort of yes man. There's a joke. I won't do it. Nah, I'm good, man. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. What's the localization? Local localization operation failed, I guess. Wait, I'm supposed to be hanging with non-80. Bye, dude. Get out of here. I keep messing up. Come on. Localization text key not found. I should put the ID in there. To do actually create tutorial level, we'll keep that. It's another one. What is this for? Invalid level. I guess let's check that real quick. Yeah, level index invalid. What's the function? All right, just powering through all these. Visualization. Oh snap! Steamer codes. Hey, thank you so much for the raid.
_codes raid of 6 crashing the party. prepare yourselves.
How's it going? How's your night? What you been up to tonight? What you been working on? Mountain prowling. Working on ad triggers for StreamBot. Oh, okay, so you use let me look at what I'm actually using here. Yeah, StreamerBot. What do you do for your ad triggers, by the way? Oh, you're building your own StreamBot. Okay, that's cool. What are you using? What are you programming it in? Native PHP and Laravel. Okay. So I'm a PHP. I've done some PHP in my time as well. I'm a full stack. So, but right now I'm doing React and this is day job stuff. React with Python, fast API. What I'm working on tonight, though, is my game Celestial Crash, which I can't show you because Unity will not start up for me. So I'm literally just coding in a logging system that I can't test because Unity, for some reason, is being a pain. So I don't have anything to show to you guys right now. But, feel free to ask me any questions. I can tell you that it is a 2D. I can actually get to the page up. Interesting. I'm full stack dev. I've been through a bunch of stacks, but never Python. Yeah, the Python is like the last couple years. I've actually more been the back end for me has actually more been Java Spring Boot. Oh. I can actually just bring up my games. And excuse the how this looks because it's kind of old. Let me turn off my music actually. I really need to update this stuff. So you create and destroy planets to get multipliers, to get points. So you create them by touching a creator, and then if you touch a planet when the destroyer touches it, you get points, and then you can chain them together to get multipliers. I don't think you can hear the music, but it's fine. So that's what I'm working on right now, just adding in a logging system for these errors. So what else do you work on, by the way, Schemer? Oh, music company? Okay, cool. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, right now I gotta go back and fill in all these places. I just threw in like error message for later, which now is later, to actually go fill it with logging. Mostly just Laravel projects these days. Okay. For your day job, are you PHP Laravel as well? Okay. So what's the one project that you're really proud of doing? Like what's your so far your like greatest achievement? Oh yeah, Jackson. What's up, Mr. Human Limits? Mr. Human Limits, we got rated by Schemer Codes over here on Twitch. He's a PHP Laravel developer, that does projects on stream, I'm guessing. Some voice acting done for a game. Would you do something? I can try. I mean, I'm not the vet. I don't have the most velvet voice of it, but I can try to give you a little something. Maybe my stream music player, just Node and WebSockets. Nice. Okay. It's not much, just low. Okay, I can drum it up for you. Pixis. Yeah, I've never done Pixis.js. I've heard of it. So what does your player do, by the way? Is it just like take requests from viewers? Green has fewer lines, red has more. You can do both if you want, or you can pick one. Red has fewer lines. I'm not sure what that means. Nope, just a local player and players overlay. So no messing audio around. Oh, nice. Okay. Gotcha. Now, what project do you really want to work on? Like, what would you really want to text color distinguish? Ah, okay, you play your different characters. I got you. What? Yeah, Screamer. What project would you really want to do or pull off? I can tell you, for me, I tried to have actually a game controller. Like, actually have people control a game through Twitch extensions. And I had it working. Just the problem was that it was like 4 seconds lag between like a change, somebody doing a change in the extension and it visually seeing the change on Twitch. No problem, Mr. Unlimits. Because the way I had it working was the extension talked to my server, and my cloud server, and then that sent down to my local app, and then the game was XCOM 2, and it was instantaneous, but of course then seeing the change go back to OBS, the Twitch took like 4 seconds. Enjoy stream bot. It uses automation engine I originally built for work. It's fun to see actually working for my own stuff. Nice. Yeah, I have a net tool set that I've been using, a networking tool set that I built, that I use for like that stuff I told you about, but also for the other game I'm working on, Infernal Arena. It's actually my net code for that. And I'm almost done integrating it into Steam. Now, it sounds like you could get complex. It could get complex to make it efficient. So with that, the netcode stuff, I have a server app, and it used to be that the server talked to the local client that was a C# DLL, no, C++ DLL, and then that talked to a processor that was in whatever language the app needed it to be in, like JavaScript or Ruby, and then the process, of course, talked to the app. So it was app, processor, client, server, and then the server could talk to a database. And what I've done is I've taken the client out, and now for Steam, I've taken it where now the client is directly integrated into Unity as a C++, as C++ script, and that talks directly to the server, and then the server talks to the database. Yeah. Did I get them all finally? I think that's it. Yeah, so we got them all. Okay. So we made it through. We made it through this without actually having Unity to actually test anything in. Actually did an alright stream. Throw up some fireworks. So now you can figure out why it won't load. Talking about Unity? No, I gotta figure out what's going on with that. That's something completely different. I was running late today, and like I started like 30 minutes late. And normally I like restart my computer. I don't know if that's the deal, but Unity just wouldn't open for whatever reason. I tried it multiple times, and like the last time that happened, I had to like completely uninstall it and reinstall it. So I definitely can't do that tonight. But so that's why I just went ahead and just did some like task I had been meaning to do, like put in this logging. Yeah, so I was just gonna make it a short stream tonight, but I definitely appreciate you stopping by, Schemer. Let me find somebody to raid. Let's go ahead over the Jitsupo. Jitsupo is cool. I'm sure you know Jitsupo, right? Or you've heard of Jitsupo? Game developer. Oh, actually, Migs is here. Migs is up. We'll do Migs. Migs create games is really cool because he tries to create like games every like month. He tries to make a new game every month. So I really like him. So we'll head on over there. But again, Schemer, thank you so much for hanging out. I haven't kind of new around Twitch, not game dev. So, okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna send you over to Migs. Again, I appreciate you. I'm gonna try to come by and check you out, man. So thanks to everybody that stopped by tonight. You know, all the guys on YouTube have a good space time. I like that. The guys over YouTube, Schemer and you guys, and Green who stopped by, any lurkers. I'll be back on Friday, probably doing more of this if it works. And until then, stay safe out there. Do something creative, and I will see you next time.